I'd like to take a moment to pause and reflect on the first 3 months of the year and to talk about three things. One is taxes. The second one is Q1 results. And the third one is action items moving forward. The first point regarding taxes, well, there's not much you can do about it. It's over. But I think it's really important to reflect on what did you miss out on that you should have done last year that you didn't do. And there could be many reasons. One, maybe you didn't have time to meet with your CPA. Make sure that that happens this year. Two, maybe the end of the year snuck up on you. You didn't have enough time to react on implementing any tax strategies you could have implemented to reduce your tax liability. So please take a moment to think and reflect on it, because a lot of businesses lose money in having to pay too much in taxes for not having properly strategized how to minimize their tax liability throughout the year and towards the end of the year. The second point is analyzing Q1, right? You've finished January, February, March. Now take a moment to analyze your financial information so you understand where you stand compared to your budget, but also to see how you've performed and if you've been able to achieve what you've wanted to. And you need to do that financially, but also strategically to take a look at your wildly important goals, your KPIs. How many of them have you achieved? What have you achieved in them that you should have achieved by now? All of that is really important, right, to reflect on. So take a moment, do a quarterly retreat with your team and with yourself in order to be able to analyze this properly. And thirdly, action items. What are you going to do to improve? Usually the first 3 months of the year for a lot of businesses in different industries tends to be slower. Then during this time, things really ramp up. So if you weren't able to get a lot of your important goals completed or at least significantly advanced in the first 3 months of the year, it's going to make it a lot tougher to continue to advance on them right in the next several months. But it's still important to make sure that you're finding the time to implement and to learn from any deficiencies that you have identified in Q1 so that you can make sure you improve on that moving forward. Remember, you always have to find time, not just to be working in the business, right, getting sucked by the day-to-day activities, but make sure you're finding time to work on the business, to look at your goals and see how can you move forward on them. Dedicate an hour or two every day to this is extremely important. Otherwise, you will become frustrated because you're going to find yourself in the same situation that you were a year ago. And that's very common. So to avoid that, dedicate time. And I know it's very difficult, but you've got to carve out that time. So I just wanted to share those insights with you as we've completed Q1 so that you can recalibrate and make sure you're truly aligned and focused with your ultimate goal for the year. It's super important. Continuously do that. And Q1 is a good time to do that as you now begin Q2. Good luck and continue focusing on your success.